Also fresh off that plane from Brazil. Again, Akuso involved, and this time she makes the field goal.
And that's what makes...
No surprise to see Courtney Woods in the action early on. Steph Reed now using her speed and getting it to go.
The on-court play and your preparation goes up a level when you're representing your country.
Alex Wilson now to Froling. A deep triple coming up for Alex Wilson. Instead found Roof, who found Wickham. Not quite yet, actually. She goes to Woods. She launches a three and she nails it.
Shows you how dangerous. It's almost like a three-headed approach there from the perimeter players for the Fire. They can all finish and they can all play make for other people.
Speaking of, here's Alicia Froling on the other end. There's a thing or two about running the point and getting the tempo going. So too does Kelsey Griffin.
There's that matchup we expected.
And she gets the one up on Roof early on.
In transition, which has really suited them since they've made that commitment to running.
Taking the lead off the back of that Griffin basket, and here's Wilson to extend it.
On cue.
For the Fire. Whitcomb now. Pulls up for a big two. Knocks that one down. What can Townsville do in response? Reed trying to get around Wilson. Kicks it out to Roof. Has another look at three, and Roof drains it.
The moment her player goes to help on any actions in the painted area, they can kick it to her and she'll shoot it.
There's that play we've been speaking about. Alice Koenig in for her first minutes, coming back from surgery on her wrist. Haven't seen her in action. Some great moment for her to get out on the court. They'll be trying to feed her, but Roof goes herself this time. Shot clock in single figures now. Who feels like launching? Is it Wilson? It is!
Yeah, and we all have, different things get influenced by the parts of the world that basketball is played on. There's many ways to skin a cat.
That was a good look there from the Fire to open up. Still fiddling around with it. Ali Wilson just dumps Roof out of the way. Points will count. And back to Akuso. Fire down by 6. Nice look, and Akuso makes it count. Crocker into Froling. Froling the leading scorer for the Spirit with the 6 points. Crocker with a deep triple and lands it. On the road against Townsville. But the Fire, we know they're going to come. Is it now? Is it Whitcomb? It is! Again, the Spirit moving with speed towards the other side of the floor. Griffin. Wilson, their leading scorer, knocks another triple down.
This could be the start of one of her purple patches.
Instant reply from Ali Wilson, her second triple of the game. Woods dumps it into Akuso. That seems to be working for them. And they get back to defend the Spirit. Samuels going up against Whitcomb. And she breaks the press with a big three.
Contested shots have probably got out of jail a little bit because they've been able to get pretty much anything that they wanted on the offensive end so far.
2:22s going head-to-head, and Brown wins out. That's better D from the Fire. Akuso backing down on Samuels and gets it to go.
Comes up with the ball, flies down the floor, almost gets herself on the free throw line from it.
Whitcomb drains it.
And they're behind her so she could release that position to go and catch the ball and Roof through it just a half second early.
Griffin found some space and got the bucket to go with it.
Because once that well opens up, she can score points in a hurry as well.
Crocker going downhill on Woods, and it pays off. The and one to come for Merrin Crocker. Akuso back out to Reed as we tip off the third period. In Townsville Friars annual Army Appreciation Round, and it's Akuso who gets the first points of the second half. Here's Ali Wilson, the leading scorer on the court at the moment. It gets turned over though. This is a good start for the Fire. Reed into Woods. Pops it up and knocks it down. It prompts a sub. Brown back onto the floor. She'll have a big role to play for the rest of this game, you assume. So too will Ali Wilson. She tries to go inboard for a two. It falls to Griffin, spinning on Woods and getting the basket to go. Get it to Callie Wilson. Spirit doing a really good job of getting it through hands in offense. All 5 players have touched it here, and Froling, the beneficiary. Their team is losing, and they do need to perhaps go a bit further than they usually do to get the win.
Well, I mean, I think so to a point.
Oh, Griffin flexes the muscles, gets the and 1. Woods up high on Crocker as well. Griffin going hard on Brown, and again, Kelsey Griffin. The absence of Zowie B with that Achilles injury earlier in the game. They will wish that she could be out there right now. Crocker, another triple for her. Bendigo on fire.
Keep on the floor, but leaves a known 3-point shooter in Crocker. They kick the ball out to her and she knocks it down.
12-0 run for the Spirit at the moment, but Brown breaks the drought.
The shot selection, we talk about playing to win versus playing not to lose. Where the Spirit is in an attack mindset and they have a real scorer's mentality, but they're moving the ball to create advantages. They've been able to draw the 5 fouls on the Fire already in this quarter. The Spirit haven't incurred any.
Oh, Kelsey Griffin, stop it!
They can't score, they're looking down to the basket, but what they're losing sight of is that extra defender from the Spirit coming to try and blow up that post feed.
Casey Samuels joins the 3-point party. Kelsey Griffin's lit a fire in this team. Just 17 points and 10 rebounds for her. Samuels joins the party, but so too does Alice Kunek for her first points.
Her shot fakes and the way she tries to find your body and step through, she's easily foulable.
Reed. Oh, just split the defense somehow. The key is free. The players are all outside here for Bendigo. So Werung jacks up a 3. Is there a chance of making finals? They were the informed team of January, like Mark mentioned at the start of the broadcast. A 5-2 record in that month. And Ali Wilson's off and running again. Gets the first points of the 4th. And Wilson pulls down the rebound and gets going again for Bendigo. Swings it to Kelsey Griffin for 3. Kelsey Griffin!
She's so hard to try to plug gaps against. So if you guard her with the smaller player, she's going to take him to the post. You guard her with a bigger player, she'll drive them or shoot the 3.
That's a great look from Courtney Woods. Straight back at you, she says. This game not over by any means. Ali Wilson, can they go 3 from 3, these two teams? Gets her own rebound. That is clutch from Wilson.
Great hustle, Ali Wilson, to follow her shot, keep the ball alive, and put it in with that second chance basket.
Woods can't go 2 in a row. There's some hot outside shooting from both these teams to start this 4th period. They've both been a bit off this game. Werung goes inside this time, and that was a great move.
But going back to the well, so trying to use dribble penetration to get the ball into the area of the keyway. High percentage looks, it's why they've had so many free throw attempts and kept the scoreboard ticking over the Spirit.
Ali Wilson's been superb, the 19 points and 9 rebounds. Oh, great look from Griffin to Froling. Froling again, a menace on the offensive boards. Wilson with ball in hand to Ali Wilson. She's been a menace from beyond 3-point range. Great to see these Townsville young guns combining. Oh, but Wilson says, don't worry about the young guns, the veterans still got it.
I think the Spirit are second only to the Melbourne Boomers in that category. You know, and they're as elite at it as anybody on possession play.
Spirit on a 4-game winning streak coming into this game. Brown, though, gets herself a basket. Crocker now. Back into Froling. Samuels has liked the look from this range, and that is why.
Shooter, carry a hand, you know, challenge her and see if you can force her into one of those games where she's...
What can these Townsville youngsters do to cut back the margin? Shields pulls up and knocks it down. Great move.
Yeah, very talented junior athlete, not only within the WNBL, but in the junior Australian system as well. She's had some stellar performances.
Simpson with the ball in hand now, trying to find Griffin, the senior figure out there. Finds a rolling Simpson and gets her an opening basket to have a nice look into the game. Does well. Griffin ends up with it though. Samuel screaming for it in the corner. Simpson for another look. And it rolls in.
The ball and play a lot off their three-point shooting, and she's been a big catalyst for that.
Averaging 9.5 points with the Tornadoes, or average 9.5 points I should say. And that's a nice three. This team not giving up. Under a minute left though, McGoldrick pushes the pace for Bendigo and just loses it. Boya has Kudek ahead and gets her another look, and Kudek finds another basket. Not quite. Griffin happy to pull down the rebound and hold the ball. She deserves to have the ball in her hand. She has guided this team to a win with 21 points and 13 rebounds. Her team calls an upset.